Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Crane's Comics. Today, I have another review for you. I want to go over Wytches number 2, Wytches number 3, and Hawkeye Vs Deadpool number 4. 2 through 4. So, without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Got a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm sure you guys are anxious to hear about Wytches number 2. You guys can check out my video previous to this, which is number 1. I'm still trying to figure out YouTube, so I'll do the best that I can to put a link in the bottom of the description, so you guys can just click on that video and watch Wytches number 1 review. So Wytches number 2, overall a good book. This book is super weird. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. There's the main character's name is Sailor. There's the mom, the dad. The mom is a doctor, and she's in a wheelchair, and the dad is... It doesn't really talk about his job, and I don't want to say that he's a stay-at-home dad, but he very well could be. So, the dad loves his daughter very much, and that's evident of this entire series. And the key points are, Sailor is asleep in her room, somebody breaks in, and Sailor's gone. Somebody breaks in, Sailor's gone, she's out of her room, though you can see the window's broken, she's just gone. And apparently in that transition where somebody breaks in and Sailor leaves, there's this other woman that kind of, she doesn't attack the dad, but she's weird as anything. And she just goes through and says, Sailor's with us, and we've infected her, and I guess this person that attacked also bit Sailor, where this eye came from. So kind of how in the first book where there was like a person inside of the tree, it's kind of resembling that Sailor is the tree and there's another person inside of her, as weird as that sounds. And I'm not talking about she's pregos like with a baby. So it's kind of a weird thought process. I'm curious to see where it goes. It's creepy as all get out. I read it super late last night, like at 1 a.m. Don't do that. It's really creepy. It's not scary, it's just creepy. So that's kind of where this... For Wytches number 2, I want to give it 3.5 stars. Number 1 was pretty good. Number 2, it kind of slows down a little bit, and I do want to only give it 3.5 stars. It is definitely a good series to pick up, and it's very intriguing and interesting. It's just... there are better books out there. So I will give it 3.5 stars. I want to see where Scott Snyder takes this. I love just about anything that Scott Snyder does, and this is no exception to that list. This one picks up, which is number 3, where Sailor is still gone, and they're looking for Sailor. So they go to the woods. It shows Sailor stealing a school bus and driving away, we assume, to the woods. So they go out to the woods. They have a cop with them. The mom and dad have a cop with them now, searching through the woods. And then the dad just keeps talking crazy nonsense. Kind of like whenever the lady came into the bedroom and I want to say attacked, but she didn't really physically attack him. She did like blow this poison stuff in his face, so that's kind of, I guess you could say that's an attack. So she blows this poison stuff in his face, and yeah, so now they're looking for Sailor. At the end of this book, it kind of just shows that he lifts up his shirt, and his whole, like, abdomen and stomach area is, like, super veiny, white and blue and kind of bruising. So that's kind of where this book leaves off. And then it also leaves off with him reaching for Sailor, and she's, like, falling back, and some kind of weird witch hand is pulling her down. So, like I said, very confusing book. Definitely an interesting read. Don't read it late at night. It is a good book, though. So, good job to Scott Snyder. Wytches number 3, I also want to give it 3.5 stars. Again, I want to see where this series goes. I'm not going to stop reading it because I'm only feeling 3.5 stars, but it is a good series. I do recommend picking it up. 3.5 stars for this one as well. And let's just see where it goes. It's a good read. It's a creepy read. But I want to see where it goes. I'm hoping it picks up and I can kind of up my rating of this series, or of these past 2 issues. So next and final is Hawkeye vs Deadpool number 4. This book is the least action-packed. And I want to say I don't know if they're going to continue this series, because the way that they left this book kind of shut it down. It was like a 4-shot series. It doesn't say it on the book, but just the way they kind of left it, I would hope that they bring out a new one, a new book, because this is a really good read. To me, this is a really good read. It's very funny. It's very entertaining to read. The artwork's okay, but it fits the book very well. A lot of times the covers are misleading to the artwork inside the book. Ever since the first one came out of 00, it talked about Deadpool's family. It doesn't really mention them or show anymore until the last page of this comic. So it's kind of strange. Basically what happens in this book is, okay, so where we left off with book 3, Hawkeye was under the spell of the I Am Patriot type of people, and he snapped out of it, and then that's where the book left off. He's like, oh crap, I woke up and I can't believe I did this, and he's kind of like trying to figure out where he is and doing all this other stuff. So he turns good. He threatens the villainous Black Cat. He threatens her, says, give me the thumb drive, and da-da-da, and she's like, what are you going to do? I know you. You're not going to shoot me. You're an Avenger. You're good peeps. And he's like, oh yeah? And then he draws his bow back, shoots a couple of her people in the hand. So it's not like a death shot or anything, but it is in the hand. Enough to hurt. So she's stunned. She's like, oh crap. So after that, she tries to flee, obviously. She tries to flee. They try to get away. Kate comes in to try to rescue him. And then it shows Deadpool coming in Hawkeye's old uniform, which is kind of cool to see, in Hawkeye's old uniform to come in and save everyone. Long story short, the villainess, she gets away, and the joke that I thought was kind of funny was Clint Barton and Deadpool are talking, and they say this kind of smart remark of saying, oh, you know what, I bet that Spider-Man, or Spidey, will find Black Cat, and I'm sure they'll make out in the corner, and they'll have this weird tango, and they'll fight, and then he'll get her, and then they'll make out some more. So it's kind of like this ongoing joke that they just always hook up, or whatever. So, pans off, and they get the thumb drive, which is important. So they get the thumb drive, they turn it over to the police. That's it for this book. And then it shows Deadpool playing with his little daughter. Deadpool number 4, I only want to give it 4 stars. I think I gave the other ratings, or the other books, higher ratings, but this one's only 4 stars. It is a conclusion to all the other books. I do hope they continue this series with more action, more Deadpool, more Hawkeye, and see where it goes. It is an unusual team, but I do like the team. So, 4 stars for this. Pick it up. It's a good book. If you already have the other 4, go ahead and pick it up, and hopefully it'll conclude your set. So we'll see if they'll keep this going. So, anyway, that's it for the 3 books that I read. In upcoming news, I had told you guys that I'm not doing a haul. I kind of cheated. I did get some more stuff. I got Wytches number 2, obviously, because in my last haul video, I only showed Wytches number 3, and I said that I needed to get it. So obviously I got Wytches number 2. You guys know my thoughts on that. So there's going to be some big changes with me. I am moving from Southern California to Middle Tennessee. The reason being is financial. California is very expensive to live in. I don't know if you've ever lived here or if you ever visited, then you can kind of tell that it is very expensive. I'm moving with my girlfriend across country and her parents, which will be fun. And we'll see how that goes. We are really excited about trying to purchase a home, and hopefully once we get our house, or even if we don't purchase a home, we can rent a house for the same price that we pay for rent out here. I can set up a whole room dedicated to YouTube videos, so you guys can enjoy my collection, and I can set it up and show you. So if you guys don't see me in a few days, I do apologize, but videos will be coming soon. I might make one more video before I take off to Tennessee. It's going to be about a 3 or 4 day trip. I'm actually considering doing some vlogging while I'm on the trip, so that might be fun. I might do some vlogging as we're going to or from Tennessee. So that's definitely in the works, kind of. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully I can do a vlog and link all these videos together, and you can kind of see our travels. I'll come up with a clever name like Nerd Travels or something like that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Like, comment if you liked the video. If you guys have any questions for me, please subscribe. I am going to try to put a link to my contest video. I should have renamed it contest video, which I didn't. I just put it as review of Ant-Man. I should have put review of Ant-Man and contest, so I'll try to change that description. So if you guys are curious about the contest, all you have to do is tweet me on Twitter at Mr_Michael Crane. I'll put a link in the description like I always do, at Mr_Michael Crane, and then hashtag Crane's Comics. That's all you gotta do. My YouTube name, just hashtag Crane's Comics, and then that'll put you in the draw. So I have a couple of entries, and that's about it. So your chances are very high of getting a #1 issue, variant issue of Ant-Man. I don't know if they're hard to find now. I know the other day I picked up 7 or 8 different copies of variants and doubles. Just, I want to boost them up, and if they go up in price, I'm going to end up selling them. So you guys can be the proud owner of one of those if you go to my contest, and all you do is tweet me. So thanks for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, like, comment. If there's anything that you guys would prefer me to review, let me know. Thanks for watching.